All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today we are doing Chapter 5, Lesson 5, which is Simplifying Algebraic Expressions. Our learning goal is that students will be able to simplify algebraic expressions, and these are the two standards that we will be covering with this lesson. Make sure that you write down absolutely everything that is typed or written with this video, and pause the video at any time you need to slow things down. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started today. Remember, okay, this lesson is a lot of terms that we need to know, vocabulary words. All right, so, let's not highlight that. Okay, so we've got a variable, and we've used the term variable quite frequently. Variables are just the letters that we use when we are working with algebraic expressions. X, we see X a lot. That is a variable. Some other variables that we see are Y, M, N. Really, it can be any letter, but these are the ones that you will frequently see. B, possibly. All right. So these are examples of your variables, which will be in your expressions. Okay, coefficients are the numbers in front of your variables. So the 3, the -3 here, that is a coefficient. This 4 is also a coefficient. Coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables or letters. So this 4 is the coefficient. 7 is the coefficient. Okay, coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables. Constants are numbers without variables. Any numbers without a variable is called a constant. Now, constants are numbers that we've used since kindergarten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to an infinite amount of numbers. As long as they don't have a variable attached to them, they are called constants. So our example of a constant up here is that +1 is a constant. Constants can be positive or negative numbers, and constants can also be 0. So they are just numbers without variables. Okay, like terms. Okay, when we are simplifying algebraic expressions, we will be combining like terms, putting like terms together. And like terms are just coefficients with the same variables, or they can also be your constants. So we want to put all our constants together, and we want to put all our coefficients with the same variables together. So up here we've got like terms. The 4x and the -3x, those are like terms. They go together because they have the same variable. Okay? Make sure to write all of this down before moving on with us, especially this example over here, which points out in an algebraic expression what each vocabulary term represents. Okay, so identify the terms, like terms, coefficients, and constants. So you'll have some questions like this that you're going to have to figure out what the different vocabulary terms are within this algebraic expression. So the terms are, what I would do is just circle. Why did that happen? Why does this pen not like me? Okay, so what I would do is I would go through and circle, and you want to put the addition or subtraction sign with the number right behind it. Okay, so these are our 4 terms. So 6n, -7n, -4, and +n. You don't have to put the +n in front of the +n, but you can. Okay? Like terms are the terms that have the same variable. Okay, so our like terms here are 6n, -7n, and +n. So 6n, -7n, and +n, those are all like terms because they all have the same variable. Okay, our constants are the numbers without variables. So -4 is our only constant. Okay, and our coefficients are just the numbers in front of our variables. So this is our coefficient, this is our coefficient, and this is understood to be 1. The 1 in front of it is understood. So we've got +6, -7, and a +1. Those are our coefficients. And it may be beneficial for you guys to either highlight and or circle to remind yourself of the things that go together. So, for example, all my like terms are underlined in the same color. It may be beneficial for you to either underline or highlight the variables that are all the same, and circling the terms to make sure that you separate them out. Those are all beneficial strategies, okay? So here what we've got, I don't know why this has picked this up. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to simplify this algebraic expression. And when we simplify algebraic expressions, we want to combine like terms. Well, these are both like terms because they both have coefficients that are, variables that are the same. They both have y's. So we are just going to add them together. When we have 4 y's and we are adding them to 1 y, total we have 5 y's. And if you're confused about this, I would actually write out your y's. So we've got 1y, 2y, 3y, 4y, and we are adding 1y to that. So 4y's plus 1y equals 5y's. Why does it keep wanting to pick that up? Technical difficulties. Okay. And this is our last one. Again, we want to combine like terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the like terms. I'm also going to circle the constants because those will also be combined. Oops. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is when I combine the like terms, what I like to do is actually write them out. So there's 7 x's, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 negative x's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there are 2 negatives and 6 positives. And I like to cross out when we have a 0 pair, which means if we have a positive and a negative, they cancel each other out. So this positive and negative x cancels, this positive and negative x cancels, so on. And we have no more variables left. So these essentially canceled each other out. We have 7 x's and we're taking away 7 x's. So we have no more x's. Over here, we've got -2, and we're adding 6 to it. So again, we can cancel out our 0 pairs, and we're left with 4 positives. So a +4 is our answer. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow.